So we're synced, we're going.
Excellent.
And I've had a beer. But only one.
A bit more smiling.
Yes.
So James, you have released this album with your band TFG.
Yeah.
Named Episodes.
The album is called Episodes, yeah. The band is TFG.
Can you explain Episodes? What is Episodes?
Episodes is a collection of 10 songs written over about 25 years. Some of them written last year, some of them written 25 years ago, and everything in between. I'm just thinking what I've said there. It sounds like I said the same thing about 5 different ways, but the same thing 2 different times. It doesn't matter. We can take the bits out that nobody wants to hear. It's a collection of songs written by me and Johnny, who's songwriter and performer, who by his own admission has never made any money out of his own music. And that's going to change, because we've put together something that we're trying to sell. It's the whole point of making it in the first place. We haven't just done it as an exercise, although I think Johnny would be happy if he just recoups his money, or that he's got an album out there with his name on and with, you know, a picture. I should be holding one. I should be showing it to camera. We'll put one on the video when we've finished. So it's 10 songs, all about different things, written by different people, and put together in this little place here, Plantation Studios. And
the name of the album, Episodes, has it any significance?
It's the word we came up with after we'd exhausted everything else that didn't make sense. And we thought, oh, episodes, yeah, that's a nice sound. How does that fit in with the album? And it's because each song is from a different period in our life, about different things that have happened to us. So if we take it in, not particularly written or recorded in chronological order, but if you just take a song at random and another one, you can make a life story out of it if you try really hard.
So TFG, is that yourself and Johnny? Because there appears to be other people appearing on the album.
Yeah, there's other people in the band when we record, but TFG is me and Johnny. But we've got Olivia, who's technically sort of my niece, but not, but is, but yeah, but no. And for those of you who don't know, Steve, behind the camera doing this interview, is a guitarist on Blood, Sweat and Fears.
Yes.
So you know one of the members of the band. And there's Nettie from Canada, Nettie Stamper, who is an artist in her own right. And Johnny's made friends with her on the internet, and she's recorded for us from Canada without us ever seeing or meeting her. And she laid down tracks that have been sent to us by email, and then we just synced it all up with the song While You Were Sleeping, which is written by Johnny, and it's really one of Johnny's songs that I've added something to with the production and the arrangement. But when Johnny arrived with that song, it was written and it had all the chords and melody and everything more or less written as a guitar vocal song.
So is your writing technique to work with Johnny, or do you have your
We've
individual
never written
side?
anything together. I write my songs and he changes them, and then I say I don't like that, change it a different way, and then we come to some compromise and then we like it. And he writes his own songs and either records them himself and adds stuff when he comes here with the basis of the song already written. And I might have some ideas to change an arrangement or something. He'll do that to my songs as well. One of the ones he's really done something with is on the next album. He's had a go at one of my 25-year-old songs, which is the Challenger Space Shuttle Disaster song, which has just been released on YouTube for the 25th anniversary, but we'll come to that later. It's the first song that I've handed over, and Johnny has come back with it completely, almost rewritten, the same chords, but much slower, done on guitar vocal, and it's a totally different sound. When I wrote it in the 80s, it had a very 80s electro pop synthesizer sound to it. That's gone.
And that Challenger song being quite a significant song, is there another song on the album to you that is pretty significant?
Ooh, that's a good question. The one that always pops up is Deborah. If somebody said, name all 10 songs on your album, I'd say, well, I know one of them, I can't remember what the other 9 are. And Deborah would come up as the first one I remember. It's by no means my best song. I don't think it's great. It doesn't stand out as being brilliant or anything like that. But it's the one that I remember that I did, so it must have a lot of significance for me at the back of my mind. Because it's really about an old relationship that all went wrong years ago. I would change the name, and the way it was written, I found an old photograph. So I put the photograph on the piano and thought, all right, there's this person, other name, we'll say Deborah because it fits. And I just took the idea of this, the black and white smile is, it was a black and white photograph, and she's smiling, so that just kind of fitted. And the rest of it is sort of biographical, but a little bit of fiction as well. You know, occasionally you just fit the words into the music where they'll go. You think, oh, that could be true. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Do you aim to achieve any specific goal in your writing of songs? Do you have? Are they all personal, or are they just trying to fit things in?
When I first started writing, they were all very, very personal, all autobiographical, usually all written to, for, and about the same person, and how everything's going wrong, or how it wasn't going anywhere. And since then, I've started writing a lot of fictional songs, because I didn't understand all those years ago that you could write fictional songs, and I didn't think that was right. I thought, oh, some kind of, it's wrong to write songs that aren't about something that's happened or something that you really feel. And I've got into this mode now. I think, oh, it's okay to just put words together that go with the music.
So is that the songs that you've written 25 years ago are the personal songs? And
more so than now.
The current songs.
It's a little bit 50-50 now. I mean, 20-something years ago, they were all very, very, very personal and real and factual and real.
So which songs would they be, if you don't mind me asking?
Right, they'd be things like Anything at All and You Don't Need Anything. Now, one of them is on episodes, Anything at All. You Don't Need Anything is going to be on, I hope it's going to be on the next episode, and we don't know what that's going to be called. And Olivia's going to sing that one. We're at a very advanced stage in the recording of that one already. But those two really stick out. There's another one, we don't know what we're going to call it, 'cause it used to be called the Sons of Bitches song. I don't like that. We'll try and find a way around it. But it's going to be a problem because the chorus is Sons of Bitches, something or other. So how we're going to get that out of the song is, you know, call it something else. That's a very personal one. And those are the three that I can remember. I can't even remember what the 10 songs are on the album. Maybe you can remind me.
It's quite interesting
I'll take
that.
that
Well, there's one that
I said I
stands
was
out.
going to write them down. You didn't.
One that stands out for me would be Bookshop, the Bookshop
Oh
song.
right, yeah. Well, I'm glad you asked me about that.
The way it is sung, or from Olivia's point of view, you know, it seems that she's somehow attached herself to the song.
Yeah.
But from your point of view, why did you write it?
I'm really glad you asked me, because I'd forgotten about the Bookshop song. But earlier this afternoon, when I knew that we were going to do this, I was thinking, oh, there's a load of things I can say about the Bookshop song that are really, really good to say. And if you hadn't mentioned it now, I would have forgotten all of them. The Bookshop song is another one of those real life songs where I might do this in another interview, because I don't think I've got time to say everything. But basically, it's real. It's about somebody that really worked in a bookshop in Liverpool. But there is what I think is an interesting story about how I met this person and what I thought their life might be like. So if you ask me that question again, I'll definitely answer it more fully and tell you everything about. I want to tell you about that song anyway.